Okay, good evening. Let's start our class. Where is the screen? Okay, this one. Okay, so we will have a break about 6 for praying. So this is, sorry, this one. This is our class. So I just want to show you the grades today. Only 4 people: David, Joel, who else? Gerald, and Rayhan. So only 4 minutes to do some quiz. And the mark is still less than 80. So make sure you have mark. Hopefully more than 80. Better if you have like 90. Okay. If you have not enroll to the class, please enroll. So the URL is this one. You can make an account in this server, opencourse.itts.ac.id. But the number of the course is 116. This one, 116. And then the enrollment key is, I forgot. Enrollment key is PU. Let me make it bigger, easier for you to see. So enrollment key is PU 2025. Okay, make sure you enroll and do the quiz. The final grade will be combined with Professor Wiranto grades. So it will be average between two of us. Okay. So just make sure you have a much better grade in my class. So you will pass the whole class. Okay, that's one. And then, okay, in this class, I hope in this one day class, we can cover all this orange stuff. Okay, so these orange things. Normally, it's impossible to cover all of it. But I will try to cover as much as possible. After that, we can cover other things. Okay, so I have 3 more class. Sorry, 2 more class. This class and another 2, and this one I will cover orange for this class. Okay, now you can download Orange and you can install Orange very easy. You can use Windows, you can use Linux, you can use Mac for this thing. So the keyword is, let me make it bigger, Orange Data Mining. So Orange Data Mining is the keyword. You can download. It has installer for Windows, Mac OS, and other platform. Let me see what. Understand. Okay. So you can download for Windows. It's quite big. I don't know what's the size for Windows installer. I'm not using Windows myself, so I think a couple 100 MB. So it's okay lah for most people to install. Okay, now if you use Orange, I actually behind Orange is Python. Okay, so Python is used behind Orange, but Orange is graphical programming, so it's very easy to use, very easy to understand things, especially for big data science and stuff like that. It's very easy Orange. If you want to be more serious, you can use this one, Python, Google Colab, TensorFlow, Keras, and so on. So all these things is more serious than Orange, especially if we want to process a large of data. Python is much better. Okay, but for understanding the big data analysis, Orange is much better because it's very easy. Okay, now I will use Linux, this one. So this is in virtual machine. So I use Linux in this one. So uh, it's not as simple as Windows to run. So I need to uh, create the virtual environment. Virtual environment. Orange. Sorry. Python is equal to Python. You don't have to type this thing in Windows, but I need to set up these things in Linux. Orange environment. So I set up the virtual environment and I need to activate the virtual environment after this. Okay, so I need to activate source orange, sorry, activate. So I hope this works. If I set the wrong environment, I will be in trouble because it wouldn't work. Orange canvas. Okay, let's try. Hope it works. So I use different machine. I use virtual machine to do these things. So if I have problem or trouble, I don't have to worry. I just delete the machine and reinstall the machine. But I don't have to install. Wow. Okay. I think I'm in trouble. This one doesn't work. Okay. Okay. This one doesn't work. Okay, I have to reboot the thing. Let me kill. I will kill my orange machine first. This one. Kill. Uh, Let me redo again. I hope this works. Okay. Hopefully. So I will reactivate the virtual environment. Python is equal to Python 3. No, wrong. No, it's supposed must be like this. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't work. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Wow. I think I'm in trouble. Okay. Nope. Doesn't want to run. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. For some reason, doesn't want to run. Sorry. So, okay, I will. So I will try to use my laptop now. Let me see if I can. Hey, okay, it works. Okay, but this is strange. I mean, normally it's not that. Okay, wait. Normally it's not that slow, but this one is very, very slow. If I'm in trouble, then I need to. This is very slow. This one is very, very slow. Okay. So I turn on my laptop now. So I'm using my desktop. This one is more powerful. So I turn on my laptop. Hopefully, if I can. Uh, Oops, it's gone. Okay, I think we are in trouble. Okay, I will switch to my other machine. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, it works. Uh, how come it works? Anyway, so I'm preparing my laptop just in case, but this one seems to be working. Hopefully, it's okay, but I don't know. Okay, so if you manage to install Orange and manage to run Orange, maybe it will likely much faster than this. But in this case, my Orange is so slow. Uh, when you first run Orange, you will see this one, the this menu. The most important one is this one, example. So I will drill down many of the example menu. Let me see. Maybe just to give some idea on these things. Uh, I I will give you an overview about the software first. So when you install Orange, as it is, normally you will get not as many menu as this one. So normally you get data, transform, visualize, model, evaluate, and unsupervised. That's it. So it will stop at unsupervised. This one, image analytic, text mining, taxable, network time series, you need to add. How to add these things is by clicking options, okay, add-ons, and then you will see the add-ons here. It's free. Okay, this one, so we can add image analytics, network, text, taxable, time series, and so on by clicking this one. Some of the menu may conflict with other menu, so sometimes we have to restrict the installation to several menu only. This one seems to be working. The image analytics, no. This one, the text mining, it has a little bit of problem in Windows. Sorry, in Linux. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So we have to check the log to see what happened in the software, and we need to add things to make it working. Okay, now so we have this thing. Little bit overview on this menu. So on this one, data, basically you can write data, you can see the data, you can save data, and so on. One of the important menu here is the rank. So when we see what's that? We see a data, we can rank which column is more important uh, for particular targets. So we can check the rank of the importance of the column by clicking rank. Okay, that's data. In transform, we can transform certain data to certain shape to fit our needs. So we can select column, we can do lots of things here in transform. Visualize, to visualize the data, of course. Okay, we can have tree viewer, we can box plot, we can have box plot, we can have scatter plot, and many things. So visualize is very helpful. Model, we have a lot of algorithm here. We have linear regression, we have logistic regression, we have gradient boosting, we have random forestry, we have also, where is it, neural network, and so on. So lots KNN and so on. So lots of algorithm here. You don't have to write your own code. It's already pre-built, but of course we can always adjust the parameter of certain models here. Okay, so that's model. In evaluation, we have several module we can use to evaluate. For example, test and score, prediction, confusion matrix, and so on. Mostly I use these three. Okay, at least. Okay. In unsupervised learning, we have several modules to do unsupervised learning. Most of the time I use distance and hierarchical clustering. Okay. And then image analytics to do some analysis on image. Okay, I will do some demonstration for the image analytic first because it's easy to visualize. Okay, and then text mining, if we want to analyze text. Okay, and then taxable is we want to read text. So text mining, basically it will analyze corpus. Corpus is basically Excel file of a text. But if we want to read the actual text file, we use this one, taxable. And then after we read the file, we can convert into Excel file or corpus to be analyzed using text mining tools here. Okay. Networks, basically we can visualize or we can analyze the graph of the data. And time series can be used if we are interested in time series. For example, stock price, for example, what else? A lot of things with time series in it. But to be honest, time series is one of the most difficult things that we need to analyze. It's more difficult. Normally, if I have to do analysis on time series, I take a snapshot of the time for a certain time. So by having snapshot, we can analyze based on the snapshot, not time series. So we can transform a time series data into static data. So basically, we snapshot every depending on the time frame. If it is seconds, then we can make a snapshots based on minutes or yeah, like 5 minutes. 5 minutes is what? 5 times 60. So we have like 300 points. So we can do something like that. Basically, we do static analysis by analyzing snapshot. So that's easier when we do analyze time series. Okay, so that's it. So I will give some demonstration first, how to analyze things. To make it easier, I will do some image analysis. We can import image here. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's been I just installed this thing. Okay, this has been installed very recently because the old one is crashed. Okay, so I will read my data here. Domestic animals. Okay, open or domestic animals. So we have 20 image here. The actual file is actually here. Let me show. If you want to play around with this one, you can download from my drive. Let me type the URL then. The URL is s.id/free OW ebooks. Okay, that's URL, and then it will look like something like this. Oh, sorry, this one. Let me. So within the free OWP ebooks, it has a folder called Orange. We can click Orange, and I think within that we have domestic animal. So the data, you can access the data and you can download. In the past, we can download this data from the internet. So it's available for free on the internet, but then for some reason they remove the data. So I have to upload so people can still playing around with this data for to study, to test and so. Okay, so the data is here. This is the domestic animal, and then we have a graphic file like this. So this is the only data. Basically picture. Let me see, make it bigger. Okay, so we have a lot of pictures like this. Okay, and then we need to classify the pictures. So we have to make a cluster of pictures. For example, okay, this one is cow. This cow and this cow is same cluster, same group. But of course, we know cow is not the same as duck. So duck and goose may be same group. Okay, chicken is not the same as cow. Chicken is not the same as duck. But we need to group these things. The problem is there is no information at all about this picture. So it's only picture. Okay, so we need to group these things. For a human like us, it's very easy to classify these things because we know these things. The problem is, how about the machine? Can it classify these things, the machines? So this will show you how the machine classify things. Okay, basically it uses linear regression to do these things. So when they do the classification process, they use linear regression to do these things. Okay, so I stop this one. So basically we have 20 images. The image is now loaded into Orange. Okay, if we want to see the image, we have an image viewer. We can click and drag image viewer, and then we can pass the data into image viewer, and then we can see the image that we saw that before. Okay, so the image is on the computer. Now, if you want to see the actual data is something like this. So I click data table, I drag data table and connect data table. So the data is like this. This is the only data we have. Okay, so we have name of image, the actual file with PNG and some one JPEG, the other is PNG. The size of data, this is in what, kilobyte, in byte, sorry. And the pixel, this one 500 times 800, 147, 170. So this is the number of bytes, pixel, bytes, file name. That's it. There is no other information. For example, how many leg, how many ears, how many eyes, how many wings this particular animal has. So we have problem with this because we don't have any information at all. So how can we grab the information, create the, basically we need to extract the feature of each picture. For extracting this thing, normally what we do is we send it into, oops, okay, a neural network, which is image embedding. So it will try image embedding. Oops, okay. Okay, I think we are in trouble. Okay. Wow. Okay, it's sent to the internet. So image embedding is this one, Google Inception version 3, model trained on ImageNet. So basically, this is one of the Google, what? Google service to the community. Let me see how it's look like. Let me see. Okay. So we have neural network like this. Okay. Okay. Basically, what it does, it will extract the feature of the image. Let me see the results. I will explain the basic ID behind neural network after this, but now I will try to show the final results. So initially we have this. Okay. We can also send the data from here actually. Oops, sorry. Okay, now I'm in trouble. Okay, I'm in trouble. Okay, man. Wrong move. I have to wait. This becoming very slow. Okay, wrong move. Force quit. Okay, we have quit. Okay. Okay, so I think we have to take a break first. I will run this one. Uh, let's take a break for pray. Hopefully this one works. Okay. Uh, so we will restart our class in what? It's, no. Okay, seems to be working. Okay, let me see if I can do it very quickly. Okay, this one, and then if you want to see the image, like I can send it here. If you want to see the data, we can send it here. Oh, there is no data yet. I have to read the data from here. Domestic animal. Choose. Okay. Okay, now we have the data. And then I want to send it to image embedding here. Okay. Let me remind you that the actual data is like this. Okay. Image name, size, width, height. Okay. Outcome. Wow. Okay. I send this thing to the image embedding here. I will explain about image embedding later, but then the data becoming different. See this? The data is, so image embedding adding the actual feature. This is feature number 0, number 1, number 2, and so on. This is the number of the feature. For a human like us, feature is like the feature of the animal. Legs, eyes, ears, that's feature. That's called feature. This one, the machine. So it's identify like 2000 something feature. If we drag to the other end, it's about 2000 something. So 2047 feature. Okay. Now, having this feature, then we can cluster the animal based on the feature. So this is called unsupervised learning because we are clustering the data without labeling the data first. So there is no label in the data, whether this is cows, this is what. No, there's no label. So it's called unsupervised learning. So basically in unsupervised learning, we are trying to label cluster the data based on the distance of the features. So we can calculate the distance. Okay. And then we can see the cluster here. Man, wrong small move make things okay. That's it. Okay. Let's take a break for pray, and then we continue like in 6:25, something like that. Okay. Okay.